ass cloud.
Yeah? Quit looking. Huh? I'm not talking to no one, bro.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So I saw this actually when I was scrolling through Instagram, and I had to bring it to you guys, okay? This is what happens when something goes wrong and you instantly regret it, okay? That's all I can possibly say. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause play, and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings on this entire situation. This is clearly like a guy who was doing some kind of streaming or vlogging, something that he's recording this video for, and he's talking to she might be like an OnlyFans model or like an influencer, whatever, and things escalate very quickly.
Yeah. You ready to go to it now? What's up with you? Yo, my boy. Hey, lady. By the way, he was looking at her ass. Yeah? Quit looking.
So, as we can hear, first of all, there's a grown man and a woman walking past. The guy decides to turn and look at this woman. And no shade, no offense, this woman has a wagon. Okay? She clearly has a wagon. And nothing about her outfit is saying that she would not want people to look. Like, you know, she literally has on a short, tight crop top and tight legging pants, knowing what she has behind her. Okay? Knowing that she has people standing up behind her in her pants. And, you know, this man, being a man, seeing something that he sees on a woman and walking past her. Now, the interviewer wants to be, you know, the sin that saved the day. Sorry, no shade, no offense. And decides to call out this man's behavior on the fact that he looked at this woman.
Awesome, to chill with that. What happened? What? No, I'm just saying, just respect women. You don't gotta be staring. Huh? I'm not talking to no one, bro.
He got the wrong one. Okay? This man walked up, this man repeated. Whenever you see a man repeating who you're talking to on a consistent basis, you know that you need to reevaluate how you're coming at this conversation. So he's telling this, oh, you need to respect women, you need to respect women. By looking at another woman, are you insane? Since when is a man seeing a woman with an attractive body and looking at her body offensive? That woman is clearly not offended. She's not mortified. Women are very aware of their surroundings. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Like when a woman is standing there having this conversation and she sees, you know, people coming towards her, if she felt any type of uncomfortable in her body language, you would have saw some kind of shift. She didn't shift. She didn't move. Obviously, like I said before, she didn't wear any kind of different clothing. Like, she left nothing to the imagination. And so here he is approaching this man, trying to check him, you know, put him in his place. And the wife is even saying, she's like, we were both looking at her and saying that she has a very nice figure. What's the problem? Oh, I'm confused.
That's how it should have been.
Yeah.
Huh?
You should say
Should have been what?
She could say something.
Nah, I'm just letting you know.
You know what?
Going outside now, but you're a child.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice day.
Yeah, that's cool. It's all good, yeah, I know it's good. Huh? Okay then, for sure. Okay, that's fine then. Maybe you need a baby or two. Nothing, bro. Yeah? Okay, for sure.
He's telling her maybe she should get a BBL too, trying to make it funny or whatever, because I think he's a little humiliated. He didn't expect this man to turn around and press him so hard. Him and his boy standing there not doing nothing. This guy would have mollywopped all of that. Okay? He would have grabbed one and hit the other two with the one. You know? And this woman is not saying anything. Not because the girl standing there is mortified, embarrassed, ashamed. You know, nothing. She loves the attention. Again, if she didn't, she wouldn't have worn that. But one thing to mention is that whenever a woman is with a man and she is pleading your case for you to stop talking, when she is pleading for you to let the situation go, it's because she knows the fool she came with.
Nothing, bro.
She know that man is not wrapped too tight. So she's like, young man, I have children your age. I'm trying to tell you, you need to stop. Because if he get a hold of you, it's not going to be pretty. So I'm begging you. You have the camera out, you're trying to be funny, you're trying to humiliate us, you're trying to make a scene, you're trying to create a viral moment, but you don't realize that this moment can really harm you. It will be bad for your health. That's what she's trying to tell him. And he's missing all the cues. But a lot of these younger men, or men in general, okay, there's men in general who try to defend these women, you know, and there's nothing, let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with men protecting women. There's nothing wrong with men standing up for women when they are being victimized or when they are in certain situations. But there was nothing going on. You doing this, thinking that, you know, you're going to get a cape and you're going to be a hero, and because of that, she's going to want to talk to you, she's going to date you, she's going to want to sleep with you. Oh my gosh, you rescued me, you saved me, and it's going to be this perfect situation. That's not the case. Okay? You're not going to get any more brownie points from deterring men from looking at this girl. It's not going to happen. However she saw you before is how she sees you now. Because the worst that would have happened is that you would have got beat up in front of this girl and really humiliated yourself. Hence why, when this man came up to you asking who you talking to, you said you're not talking to no one.
Huh? I'm not talking to no one, bro.
This was foolishness. This was foolishness. And if you want to be clear, you know, you're defending this woman that you're attracted to as if only you are allowed to be attracted to her. If you don't want nobody else to see her, y'all should have had this interview in the house. Y'all should have had this conversation in a secluded area where no threats would have been around. This man didn't press her. He didn't walk up on her. He didn't walk in between y'all and yell in her space and make her feel uncomfortable. He is walking on a sidewalk and the two of them looked and said, that woman has a wagon on her back. Clear as day. Never seen nothing like it in person. And here you are trying to protect something, change something, fix something, rearrange something, and almost didn't make it out of it. Or the conversation or the street or whatever it was. Almost didn't. This man said he wished his son was there because he was like, you know what? I know if I put my hands on you, gonna seriously hurt you, but at least it would have been a little bit more of an even sparring if it was my son else.
Always my son.
Yeah? Okay, for sure.
And he better be thankful and glad that day he didn't catch that man at the wrong time. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Since when have we reached a space that it's a crime for men to be attracted to women? Since when have we reached a space that it's a crime for men to look at women? Since when? And he checked all that behavior by a man, a young man. Crazy. I'd like to know you guys' thoughts, your opinions on this entire situation. You know, like I said before, if the woman was uncomfortable or she felt victimized or whatever, that's one thing. But at the same time, she wore them clothes knowing that people was going to look, and that's why she wore them. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So in this particular situation that's going on, this is an additional kind of like street interview situation where this man approaches this woman, and you know, it doesn't really hit like I think this man thought it was going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play, pause play, give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on this entire situation.
Just wait for the camera. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, so that's what I'm taking on a date.
Because you're not taking out a date. Let's look off you.
Why is that?
Because you're not my type, man. Just off the record. To be honest with you guys, I'm not going to pause too much. I'm going to let them continue their conversation. You know, he had her do the spin for the camera. She was willing to do that. And he says to the camera, you know, this is what I'm taking on a date. And she said to him, no, you're not taking me on a date. And he says, why? She's like, because you're not my type. But in my personal opinion, that was very presumptuous of him to assume that, you know, and tell everybody that this is who he's taking on a date, not this is who I would like to, this is who I want to take on a date. Like, that was very presumptuous, okay? To just say, like, this is, and you're so confident and sure of the situation, as if there's not another person in front of you who has the right to say yes or no.
My name is Adam Ferrari, Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us in our next investor webinar.
The right to say yes or no.
So what's your type?
Not you.
Explain to the viewers, what's your type?
You know, well, my type is very Christian, it's very godly, it's very in and out church.
Christian, godly.
Yes,
You want a Christian man?
absolutely.
You think you look Christian right now?
It doesn't matter about what I look like, it's about what I want. Here's where the foolishness comes in. Okay? Here's where the foolishness comes in. Like I said, he was being pretty presumptuous, right? You're saying this is what I'm taking on a date. You don't know anything about this girl. You know, you're just going off of looks and images. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, being playful, whatever the case. She's like, you know, getting kind of a little rude. You know, what's my type? Not you. And what kind of man are you looking for? A Christian man. Nothing wrong with that. He asked a very valid question. Okay? Do you feel that with the way in which you are portraying yourself, that you are going to attract the man that you say that you want? She turns around with a foolish response and says, it don't matter what I look like. And my man's gonna leave.
Well, the guy's gonna look what he sees.
Yeah.
You think a guy sees?
So it's about his approach. He's gonna lead me, and I'm gonna follow. Or I'm gonna make our way to Christ. Okay? He's also not gonna be judgmental. He's also not gonna be ready to point out what's not there, right? I'm looking you in your eyes because you looked at me, you're ready to judge. So I'm telling you the same thing. I don't know if this woman is inebriated, but by the way that she's speaking, it seems like she is. But this is foolishness, okay? And this is the delusional bubble that a lot of women live in. The delusion that, oh, you know, I'm going to get exactly the person that I want, whether I am meeting their standards or not, whether I step up to the plate or not, because as a man, he's supposed to be a leader. And so even if I'm out here exuding 3 or 4 behavior, even if I'm out here exuding, you know, a certain type of, you know, aura that would lead people to believe that I belong to the streets, you know, a good man is going to find me, pick me up, dust me off, and be willing to be patient with me to get to where he already is instead of finding somebody in the space that is already exuding the qualities that he wants, because I'm so deserving of that. A lot of women live in this delusional entitlement bubble that is unrealistic, and then when you try to expose to them that it's unrealistic, they get mad at you. They start acting like you're the problem.
You're a man of God. You're a holy.
I'm just telling you what I want. You asked me what I want. That's the question of today.
And I want to hear from you. Are
That's
you
the
holy?
question. I'm on my way to being holy. It's a work in progress. Nobody's 100% holy. Well, we're gonna be there.
So back then, you used to be a player.
I didn't say that.
You say you're working your way.
Don't twist it. Don't make it ugly. Okay.
Not.
At the end of the day, you got somebody to face, not me. But if you want to follow me, you can. C__ clearly inebriated. Clearly inebriated. And again, you know, in this space of being this kind of way and then saying these things, it looks like a contradiction. It looks like you don't know what you're talking about. It looks like you're wanting to be at a certain space because it sounds good, or maybe you're have some kind of realization of the way that you're, you know, representing yourself. But then in the same type of breath, that man is allowed to now ask you questions based off of what you're bringing to the conversation to make it make sense. Because at this point in the conversation so far, none of what you're saying is adding up. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. Yes, people have a journey. Yes, nobody's perfect. Yes, people have to grow and learn certain things. Nothing wrong with that. But for you to, you know, come into this conversation condemning him, oh, you're judgmental, you're this, you are that, this is what I want, at the same time doing 360s for the, you know, for the camera, at the same time the way that you're dressed, at the same time being completely inebriated, like, logically speaking, that don't make sense. Marie 95, you can do that. I love it. I love my God. I'm all about that.
You judge by saying I'm not your type.
No. I don't judge. But I said you're giving judgmental.
You gave judgment to me.
Yeah.
You say I'm not your type.
You came in that with that. Yeah. Again, he not right either. Okay? The man over there, he's not right either. And because she has you don't have to be her type. That's not judgment. She's not wrong for saying that you're not her type. You're not her type. Okay, maybe she's not, whatever style you got going on, whatever background, you're not her type. She's not into you. She has the right to not be into you. There's nothing wrong with her not being into you or not liking you or not being attracted to you. That does not make her a horrible or a bad person.
So I was trying to help this short king get a number from this ginger, and out of nowhere, she just comes over and just smacks the camera out of our freaking hand, the girl that we just interviewed. For some reason, I don't know what, I guess she got triggered from the interview and she just came and smacked it. And supposedly she's Christian.
No, I know how it is, bro. I do content too, bro.
Alright guys, that's the girl who punched the camera out.
Until now, game changer. They have a wire trimming head that's universal. It's going to fit any weed eater. They have different size leads on it. They have a 3 and a 6. I went with the 6 because I'm never changing weed eater string again. These are absolutely awesome. I don't know what took them so long to come up with these things. You're never going to have to change your weed eater string again. These are universal. They will fit absolutely any weed eater. All you do is screw them on. If you guys want to get one of these, they're on sale right now in the TikTok shop. I'm going to link it right here.
What if you could qualify for a brand new state-approved home buyer discount program that allowed you to buy a home in the next 60 days? That's right. Within just a few short weeks, you could be holding the keys to your dream home. Houses like this one behind me, 2,400 square feet, 2-story in a cul-de-sac around the corner from an elementary school. It has a pool. The homeowner, Danielle, was just like you. She saw home prices going up and up and up, and she just assumed that she would never be able to afford buying a home. That's when she instantly qualified for a new state-approved homebuyer discount program that allowed her special rates so she can get the keys to this home. Down below is a button for you to click on. When you click on it, you'll be instantly transferred to a form where you'll answer a few brief questions, and you'll instantly know at the end just where you stand and what discounts you qualify for. Look, the YouTube video that you were wanting to watch will always be there. Don't allow this opportunity to pass you by. Click on the button now, fill out the form, answer the few short questions that are asked, and you can know just where you stand and how possible it is for you to have the keys to your dream home in just a few short weeks.
Now, here's the thing, right? Obviously, she's inebriated, whatever the case, but this is where a lot of women have to understand the need for emotional intelligence. Okay? Because you think somebody is a weaker link, you think that you have the authority to touch their belongings, to touch them, to swing on them, whatever the case is. And again, if the shoe was on the other foot and a woman interviewed a man and she was saying things to him that he didn't like, and he came and he slapped her camera to the ground, they would be finding police to arrest him. Okay? They would be doing that. You cannot, because, oh, this person did this to me and I feel this way, now I'm going to use my force to harm them. That is why places like jail exist. Because you are unable to be able to do that. You are not allowed to maneuver in that way. It's not up to you. And what makes it matters worse is that he walked away from you. He moved on from the conversation. He moved on to a different situation. And you being so, I don't know, inebriated, whatever the case is, that you decide to step out of yourself and do that, that's a cause for concern. Okay? Just like the woman in the previous video who gets, I guess, violent when she drinks. That woman is being, excuse you.
What? You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you. And you who gets overly emotional and then that violent side comes out of you when you drink, this is letting me know that all you women that talk about you girls, and you ride or die for your friends and stuff like that, y'all really don't love each other and respect each other for real. Because if you did, you would not allow your friends to get to a certain level of inebriation that they no longer have control of themselves. Why would that be a certain concern to you? Because you understand the danger in that. In the same exact form that you as a woman should know your limit. You should know when. If you have a little something and you feel nice, that's one thing. But once you are no longer in control and you are continuously doing that and you're acting like you're completely normal but you're not, that is a problem. That's a problem. And again, all these women talking about they choose the bear, they this, they that, they all these things. But the people who I keep seeing it, incite any kind of violence or problem is a woman. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
River TV.
Your time is valuable. Graduate faster. ECPI University.
It was a fast-paced program that I knew would have benefited me tremendously.
Bachelor's in 2.5 years. Associate in 18 months.
It felt like a personalized service. They were there for me every step of the way.
Hands-on learning. Dedicated student and graduate support.
ECPI University is a family to me. I'm forever thankful for ECPI.
We have to zip